Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet one of the best dentists in all of Denton County. He's been named that year after year for a decade. His incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I love to bring entrepreneurs onto my news desk here at the studios because entrepreneurs all have incredible journeys, and you can learn so much from listening to someone's journey. Joining me right now is Dr. Matt Artho. He is with Country Lakes Dental, and he's based in the Flower Mound area. And you have won the Best Dentist Award for how many years now?
So Best of Denton County for 12 years now in a row. So yeah, we're very, very blessed, very, very happy with that. So yeah.
Wow. And you were telling me before the show that you didn't initially start out to be a dentist. You were going to be an engineer.
Yes. So I was a graduate of Texas A&M University, and I graduated with a degree in electrical engineering. Mm-hmm. And, I would say that I've always been someone who likes to be well-rounded in general. I was very math and science oriented. Medicine was always something that I had considered in the background, but at the time when you're 18, the amount of school just sounds daunting. Sure. But I started off as an engineer and then had a transition into dentistry not short after.
You also served our nation in the military?
Yep. I served in the Army National Guard for 10 years, served in a medical unit and also in Med Command as a dentist, as an officer.
Thank you for your service. Oh, and he is a devoted family man. He has 9 kids.
9 kids. That was correct. Yep.
That's more than the baseball team.
That's more than a baseball team. Yep. We can definitely play some sports in our family. So yeah. But no, I love it. We're very family oriented. I have a wonderful wife. She's a beautiful person, and so no, we're very happy with our family.
Outstanding. Well, we're going to learn more about his family in a minute, but let's talk about his dental practice because I think you go into the practice as really the heart of a family dentist who you want to do their kids' teeth and their grandkids' teeth.
Yes.
So talk about your philosophy when it comes to dentistry.
So when it comes to dentistry, my philosophy really comes down to service. Transitioning it from engineering into dentistry was very much about having a focus on people. My wife for a time worked for a very prestigious dentist in Dallas. I grew up with a neighborhood dentist, so I wanted to really try to merge those things together where you can have a very approachable office and an approachable dentist, and at the same time offer very high quality, very prestigious type of treatments and restorative care to patients that need it. Sure. So it's really kind of merged into this great, well-rounded office where yes, we can see kids from age 0 to 99, wow. But at the same time give them any kind of treatment that they need in a comfortable environment.
That's incredible. You have a bunch of great videos on YouTube. Let's go ahead and roll water.
So I first came to Country Lakes Family Dental about 10 years ago. By word of mouth and friends at our school, we had learned about Country Lakes. They treat us like family. Every time we come, we know our hygienists and the office staff. The same doctors and my hygienists have been here the whole time we have been patients here, for probably 10 years. They just make us feel very comfortable, like we are at home. They know all about us and make us feel so at ease. Dr. Matt and Dr. Lauren are very professional, but also very personal and truly care about their patients and their staff. Plus, I really like how they're ahead of the curve with all the latest technology and the ability to do same-day crowns. About 9 years ago, I was at a point in my career when I was looking for something new, something more personal. Where I worked before was very stale and not super friendly. But every time I came into the office as a patient, everyone just seemed to be having a good time and enjoying their jobs. So it was a perfect fit that a job opened up, and I have been working here ever since. What I love the most about my job are the people. both the patients and our team. I love getting to see the happy smiles from our patients and, of course, all the wonderful people that I work with too. We have a great staff and it feels like one big giant family.
And that just speaks volumes for you. Tell me what kind of culture you've created.
You know, the culture, I think, is probably the most important thing. I have a great staff. I mean, I cannot talk highly enough of them. I think people know when they walk into the office that they're going to get a very friendly, very genuine staff. We really look at people as individuals. It's not unusual to walk into the office. We have music playing. It may sound unusual for a dental office, but there's people laughing. You know, we're having a good time. Yeah. We try to be very personable. At the same time, it's all about the level of expertise. You know, I have a lot of staff and employees that really bring their expertise and their skills to the office in a way that allows me to do what I can do. You know, I could not do it without them. And I will say that time and time again, that is things that patients notice more than anything is just how wonderful my staff is and how good of people they are.
We're going to pull up your website because you offer a wide range of procedures. Some dentists are just strictly, you know, just taking care of your 6-month and 12-month appointment, but you can actually do full-fledged dental work, can't you?
Yeah, pretty much anything that you need is available. As you know, having a background in engineering, technology is something that I love. I see the value in how it makes treatment more predictable and more comfortable at the same time. My equipment rep tells me he has nothing else more he can sell me at this point. We kind of have it. We have everything from 3D printers, milling tools, lasers. I have a laser that can treat children without anesthetic.
Wow.
We can do surgeries, all sorts of stuff. And here's my team here. And as I mentioned,
I noticed you only hire supermodels.
They're only supermodels, of course. But you know, their beauty is only matched by their hearts, and so they're very wonderful people. And you know, they make for a great atmosphere. So I really appreciate all of them.
And how large is your team now?
It's about 13 people now. So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
very good. Including, I will say, Dr. Lauren Smits is my associate. Also a wonderful dentist, also very fully capable, you know, trained in the technology, all those sorts of things. And I couldn't ask for a better colleague.
Sure.
You know, when you're trying to work with people, you want people that kind of have the same philosophy and the same mindset as yours. And she's just been a great asset to me as a partner and as a colleague.
And you're in an area that is just blowing up. Like every time I come to visit that area of Denton County, there's new shopping malls.
Oh yeah, it's growing. It's growing quite a bit. And honestly, I appreciate that. I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people. It gives a lot of opportunity to do, you know, wonderful things like that. But definitely growing. But I will say at the same time, we still try to keep our office a very personal office where, you know, people are recognized as individuals.
Love that. And that's so important because it is one of those things that people dread. People don't like to go.
Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
So just for coming in, being greeted by smiles and laughter, I mean, that probably sets them at ease, doesn't it?
For sure. I think that's the most important thing. You know, when you come into a dental office, I mean, when you really think about, you know, dentistry is very intimate. You're really working right in someone's mouth and in their face, you know. Right. And so what we do a lot is, you know, there's a lot of things. Number one, just letting patients know that they have control, letting them know that we can take breaks, they can pause. We do a lot of distraction techniques. I always try to keep conversations going with my assistants. We have TVs in our office for the kids. There's lots of ways to kind of make it comfortable, but more than anything, just letting know that that person's being seen as an individual is probably the most important thing.
You're also very philanthropic. Each year you do scholarships. Yeah. And we've got some pictures from some recent scholarship recipients. Let's go ahead and put them on the screen.
Yeah, there we go. And there's Catherine, very good. So I've known her for a long time. She's been a great patient. They're a great family. So, you know, we're always happy to do these things. We believe in giving back to the community. You know, my wife and I, we both serve on or have served on boards for a lot of volunteering, a lot of charity. My wife served on board for National Charity League. Wow. She's currently serving on the school board for Argyle. She's very involved in education. I serve on a board right now for Bob's House of Hope.
Oh, nice.
They actually help home trafficked children, and I've worked with Bob Williams for a long time. In fact, we see those individuals in our office and to treat them because they, you know, they've received poor dental care, and anything I can do to reach out, you know,
I love
this is really it.
This is Samantha?
This is Samantha. Yep. So yes, she's also been a patient for a long time. they're a great family. My wife was on the school board with her dad too, but no, they're great.
And then this final one.
And Ben, very good, Ben. So yep, he's a fairly new patient to us. I was very impressed by his resume. In fact, we added a second scholarship for that purpose because he seemed very deserving. So
yes. And what strikes me about dentistry is that I know a lot of people who will think nothing of spending, a fortune on a shiny car.
Sure.
But their teeth are messed up.
Yes.
Not everybody's going to see their shiny car, but everybody's going to see their mouth.
Everyone's going to see their mouth. And I think that even then, what I try to express to people too is, number one, what you do with your teeth is an investment. And there, I'm starting to learn that teeth weren't made to last forever, so as long as you can. And so for me, the biggest thing is helping patients understand, what they're taking care of, because I want a tooth to be in your mouth for decades and decades. So yes, a car may last 5 or 10 years, but you're going to have your teeth forever. And we offer lots of different plans for people if they don't have insurance. We have a VIP plan, which allows for, very good benefits, discounted services. They are able to be treated, as at a high level for that sort of thing. So I definitely try to keep in mind those sort of things whenever I look at people who need dental care. It's very important.
Outstanding. So we're almost out of time. So look into that camera on the left and give some final thoughts.
Final thoughts are, if I were to narrow down anything about what it is that I'm trying to do, it's really about service. We all have a set of skills, just like you do, Jeff, that we can use to help the community. And for me, I've been blessed. God's given me this gift of being a very good dentist. And whatever I can do to help serve people through that means, that's my goal. And then using my office, again, as a means to help serve people even outside of that in terms of our community. So, at the end of the day, we're all just humans helping humans, and that's my goal.
Wow, great way to leave this program. We're also going to leave you with his website, which is countrylakesdental.com. The great Dr. Matt Artho.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on the show.
All right, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
Very good. Thank you.